welcome back. Today's video was going to be a full face of first impressions, but my piece of shit phone does not have enough memory on it these days to support a video that lasts longer than 20-something minutes. So I don't want this to end up being an absolute train wreck like my last video that I posted and have to put it up in 2 parts and not do any editing or anything because I'm just so anxious to get my videos up that I just... Alan says hey, by the way. So I'm just so anxious to get my videos up that I just decided to go ahead and finish out the entire look and then go back and talk to y'all about what I thought about the products. So, I don't know how I'm this late to the party. Apparently, these products have been out for at least 2 months, if not more. But Burts has makeup now. How did I not know this? Apparently, my CVS here in town is slipping because the CVS I went to up the road in Grovetown, which is like, how far is Grovetown?
30 minutes.
Not even, like 10 minutes away, 20. Grovetown's not that far. He based there and everything. There's like a lot going on in that town. But we went in there today to get him eye drops, and to my wondering eyes should appear, not that I was looking for makeup, because why would I ever do that?
Why would she do that?
I would never, ever. But I just happened to see...
Every freaking store we go into, you look for makeup.
He's lying. He's a liar. I don't listen to him. He's a liar.
I'm hiding.
Yeah, you go hide, because he doesn't know what he's talking about. This is my first time ever with makeup. And it is the Burt's Bees. What is this? The Goodness Glows liquid makeup. I saw this and almost fell the hell out. Ask him. I freaked out just a little bit because I didn't know. I had no idea that Burt's Bees had makeup. In addition to the foundations, I've got a eyeshadow palette, a mattifying powder foundation with Bamboo, and a blush. And, with Bamboo as well. I guess Bamboo is in makeup these days. Who knew? These are cruelty-free. I don't think they're vegan. I don't know. I do know that they're not tested on animals. So I guess that's cruelty-free. So I just want to read you a little bit about what this foundation is about. It says, our full coverage mineral formula leaves skin smoother and more radiant with a natural finish that's not heavy or greasy. Our moisturizing foundation instantly hydrates and nourishes skin with meadow foam seed oil, known for its skin moisturizing benefits for naturally beautiful results both inside and out. Well, I don't know how I feel on the inside, but on the outside, let me tell you about what I think about this foundation. I use the color 1025 Natural Beige, and I like the way it looks from far away, but when I really pick up a mirror and really look at it, and it might be the primer. I use my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores primer. It says Bye Bye Pores, and yet I can see all this. I'm just going to bring you guys in closer so you can see, and I don't know if you can, just how bad, and I know, yes, my pores are awful, but if you can see just how bad, it's just kind of like pooling in my pore coverage, but when I applied it, I really had a lot of trouble, like right through here, canceling out my red. In the places where my skin is okay, I feel like it does fine, but everywhere else, right off the bat, first impressions, I'm not that impressed with it. And that is a huge disappointment because this is a drugstore foundation and it costs $18.95. That is a really high price point for a drugstore foundation. I can grab you my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, which is $4.99, and put that on my skin and have absolutely no issues whatsoever. I don't have this issue with this pooling on my nose, the creasing on my forehead. First impressions, I'm just not that. I just don't think it's that great. Now, that is with my IT Cosmetics primer, which honestly is not one of my favorites. And really, I don't know what prompted me to reach for that primer. So I'm not going to write this foundation off as a complete fail yet. I'm going to try it with a few more different primers and see how it behaves. And then we will go from there. But right now, I'm definitely on the fence with this. I actually bought two colors. I bought 1030 linen beige and 1025 natural beige. I asked him which one looked more like my skin tone, and he said they both look identical, which they're not, but you know. Anyway, natural beige had a little more of a yellow type undertone in it, which obviously helps to cancel out that red that I have in my skin. I'm going to do a little wear test with this, and I'll probably check back with you guys in another video and let you know how it did. And obviously, I don't want to write this off as a complete failure because, like I said, for whatever reason, I used my IT Cosmetics, and I don't know why I did because I really don't like that primer. So I'm not going to write it off as a complete failure because that is not the best primer that I own. I will try it with other primers and get back to you. Now, there are a few other products that they have. The Burts Bees Mattifying Powder Foundation. This I really like. This actually saved the look, honestly, because it was a little more luminous than I would like it to be, which this did not claim to be matte, but I would still like to use a product like this. I'm going to continue. I can't tell you that this is the most amazing product, but you do open it up and it does have a little sponge, which I will never use, and a mirror on the inside. The foundations, I will get back to you on this. I'm going to use this with other products and let you know how I feel. I did set my foundation with this, and I like the look from a distance, but when I really get close up in the mirror, I'm just not loving it. So I also got 1210 Shy Pink in the Burt's Bees blush. I'm wearing it right now. This was a hit for me. I really like this. The formula, it's not like creamy or anything, but it just applies really nicely. It blends out really well. It's nicely pigmented, and a lot of times when I pick up blushes, I just, for some reason, I have a hard time finding blush shades that actually show up on my skin for whatever reason, and this one did. They only had 3 shades. They had one that I knew would be way too light, and then another that I knew would be way too dark, so I grabbed the one in the middle, and it worked out really well. I'm wearing it right now. This was a definite yes. And then finally, the eyeshadow palette that I picked up. This is in the 1515 Countryside Lavenders. This is a trio. And I used a transition color from another palette, from the Jaclyn Hill palette in addition to this. But I just kind of used that transition. Then I went into the crease with this darkest kind of plum shade here. And then filled in my lid with this middle kind of lavender shiny shade. How professional do I sound right now? Then I actually went back with a very, very light hand in this and used that on my outer corner. And then I actually went back again with this with a flat shader and sprayed it with a little bit of setting spray and packed it in on my inner corner and kind of got this look that I have right now. These blend out beautifully, and I highlighted my brow bone with this lightest color here. These blended out beautifully. They were amazing eyeshadows. I was really impressed with these. I will probably go back and buy more. The price point on these were really high too. All 3 of these products, I want to say, were $15 or $16 after tax. They're pretty expensive. Like Sephora, I might as well just go ahead and pick up Burt's Bees and we should all be done with it, because I feel like in the realm of drugstore makeup, Burt's Bees kind of sets itself apart from everything else as a more expensive brand. Well, not necessarily, but for $18.95, I feel like this is the absolute most expensive drugstore foundation that you can buy right now. Now, I was in Rite Aid earlier, and I picked up a few foundations that I'm going to try in another video, and I thought those were expensive until I ran into these guys, and they made a liar out of me, or they changed my mind, as it were. So anyway, that is my full face first impressions. Well, not full face first impressions. This is just me giving you my opinions on my first impressions, because I have a piece of shit camera on my phone and I need to do something about that. And until then, I'm never going to be able to give you guys decent videos because they're going to cut off before I'm finished. So before the camera cuts off, I'm going to bid you guys adieu. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Say bye, Alan.
Good night.
Okay. You guys have a wonderful rest of the evening, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and please hit that subscribe button. It would mean the absolute world to me if you guys subscribe. I want to get to 100 subscribers, and then I have a really awesome giveaway. I've been collecting stuff. I have so much shit that I want to give you guys, so if I can get to 100 subscribers, I want to give you guys something for it. So anyway, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and like my damn channel. And have a good day. Love you guys. Bye.